you know, call for me like that. Yeah, man, I'm happy.
You ain't going nowhere. You smoked him. How did you find that?
I'm looking at it. I'm like,
where is it, dude? She's
right
there.
down the line there.
I've been a hunter since I was just a little boy, and growing up in the northeast part of the country, whitetail hunting was a huge part of what we did. You know, we certainly did our fair share of small game hunting, chasing rabbits and pheasants and stuff like that, but whitetails was the big game that we went after every single fall and winter, and I'll always be a whitetail hunter. It will always hold that special place in my heart, and even though over the years we've ventured into a lot of new things, you know, elk hunting and antelope hunting and you name it, whitetails has been something that's been a part of me ever since the beginning. So years later, now that Nick and myself and Jerry have partnered together in this new venture with The Life and the Outdoor Media Group, you know, it's kind of funny, we all come from the northeast part of the country, and we got talking, we said, you know, we've never done anything together yet. We've never gone on any trips, and we need to do that. We need to take a minute, get away from business and go on a trip together, just the three of us. And in our meetings of talking about what it is we wanted to do, you know, we came up with the fact that we want to go back to our roots. We want to whitetail hunt. That's what we want to do. We all grew up on it. It was a passion of all of ours. But at the same time, we wanted that new adventure. We wanted to do something different. So what better than to go out west and chase whitetails? None of us had ever had a chance to do it. We actually ended up getting hooked up with Travis Anderson and Powder River Outfitters at one of the trade shows, and they were kind enough to invite us out there, and we thought this was just the perfect opportunity to go back to our roots, enjoy one another's company, but yet expand on a new adventure and chase whitetails in the vast, beautiful landscapes of Montana.
Powder River, Montana.
Good, buddy. How are you? Nice to see you. Safe travels, I guess?
Yeah, not too bad. A little longer than we wanted.
You find it all right. You guys come through.
Yeah.
You brought us there and...
Used a little drop pin.
Hey, buddy. Easy, easy.
What's that?
I did my shoulder in again.
Did you?
Yeah.
Your right one?
Yeah.
How are you gonna shoot?
I don't know. It's not easy.
Lefty.
I practiced a couple shots. And
Look like somebody throwing lefty.
yeah, that's what it feels like.
Rolling into camp at Powder River Outfitters felt so good for so many reasons. We were about to venture into something new here for all of us, and we were surrounded by good people.
Yeah, I don't know what he tried to do, but he flattened himself in the middle of the field.
A group of good friends where we knew fun stories and laughter was going to be top on the list.
This isn't one of those times.
And not to mention the new friendships that we were about to make.
Is that shelf work in the front?
Once we got settled in and all of our gear was dialed and ready to go, we were like kids at Christmas, with the unknown of what we were about to lay our eyes on. This segment is brought to you by Film the Hunt. Look for our on-site courses for tons of opportunity in learning outdoor video production at filmthehunt.com. The Life has been brought to you by Prime, where accuracy is everything. Rocky Mountain, rock solid dependability. Film the Hunt, an outdoor video education from the people who care. Traeger Grills, taste the wood-fired difference. Badlands Packs, unconditional lifetime warranty. And Exodus Trail Cameras, life's a passion, pursue it.
Guys and girls, I can only hope that one day you get a chance to feel what I'm feeling right now. This is my very first time to ever sit behind a bow for western whitetails. I filmed them years ago out in Idaho, but this is my first time in front of the camera out west, and we are in Montana at Powder River Outfitters. I can't tell you how excited we are as a group to be here. We've got our video school students behind the camera. Josh DeBerry's with me today. We still have a lot of the wind lingering around from the storm, but we're confident by sunset that this field's going to be loaded up, so I am so pumped to lay my eyes on some of the whitetails that are coming out in it. Just major trails coming right under our stand. And, you know, I can honestly say we don't even know what to expect. This is our second night here at Powder River Outfitters. Our first night was unreal, probably one of the more exciting sets I've ever had. We've seen probably a couple hundred deer so far out here. And yesterday they were all cutting a little bit out of our effective range, so we moved the blind about 10 yards down. There's 2 bucks we're after. And they're both older deer, real tall, tight, just cool looking deer. I think we're in the right spot. We've ranged it. It's about 40-yard shot from where they were yesterday, so we've got a lot of tags, a lot of time, so we're gonna get after it.
It's been a long time since feeling the wind blow. It's been a long time since I've been out of shadow, praying for signs, miracles, and wonders.
Closer, man, that could happen.
It's been a long time since I've seen any sunshine. It's been a long time since I've known what it feels like. Begging for change, trying to raise myself.
This segment is brought to you by Film the Hunt. Get an outdoor video education right from home with filmthehunt.com.
That's a shooter. That's the one he told me with the good side. Right here. Can you see him? He's got a spike on one side. Nope. Not gonna get a shot. Can you still see him? Yeah, I'm on him. He's within 50 yards. Dang it. I mean, he's unique, decent mass. We wouldn't have had any video of him, dude. Yeah. Showing 45 yards. We got several minutes of video. With those does just being through about 35 yards, we get a buck right there. I think we'll be golden here tonight, so they're just working their way out to the alfalfa field, so hopefully the movement picks up here. It's awful warm tonight.
I'm breathing in and breaking down. I feel my time is running out. The fire in my heart will burn me to the ground. I did my part, I tried my best. The things I'm fighting to protect always shatter into pieces in the end.
The Life has been brought to you by Sitka, turning clothing into gear. Capture the hunt with Bedford Camera, your leading source for all your outdoor video needs. The Bearded Buck, show your passion with Bearded Buck Fashion. Jurassic Park, where the outside is in. And Film the Hunt, an outdoor video education from the people who care.
So we are here at the ever so famous final day of our hunt, the final evening, the final few hours, literally. And there's deer coming out by that big tree. And, you know, we're literally sitting on a field of dreams. I mean, this alfalfa field is just gigantic. This is a 6,000 acre ranch, and Josh and I have stayed put on this ranch the entire week. We haven't bounced around and played that game if we want to see new terrain. We've simply just played the wind. We moved our stand location just a little bit here and there just because of the wind change, but we are literally in the final hours of our hunt. We have the perfect wind, and we're in the spot where Justin has been seeing the 3 shooters that have been coming out here in this little inside corner. You've got this monster field, a pinch point only 40 yards wide, leading into this small inside corner here, and all these deer are pouring out right in the back, and there's deer coming out right now. But I don't know what else to say. You know, it's out of our hands at this point. We've seen just tons and tons of deer here at Powder River Outfitters. The guides are great. The people are terrific. The food has been wonderful. I can't say enough good things about them. We're already looking forward to planning one of our events here next year. But here we go, the final hours. Let it be what it is, because I'm happy. I've had just a great week, and I'm looking forward to what's in store here this evening. Perfect wind, perfect night. Let's do it. That's the half right, bud. Josh, we hammered him, baby. He's broadside at 40. Oh my God. That is the buck that came out when we were 400 or 500 yards down the fence line. That's the buck that came out and caught us off guard. He came out at 20 yards. I decided not to shoot because we had no footage of him. Kind of regretted it. Talked to Justin and the gang. Back at Powder River, and they said, Tom, if that buck comes back out, take him. He's beautiful on one side, Spike on the other. Total character, baby. And he's mine. He is all mine right here in Montana. Look at all the blood, dude. Come on.
Buddy.
I was happy to be the guy to take this deer because for us, success is not driven by the size of an animal. We are in fact out for the adventure, a story, and to enjoy the gifts of life that we are presented with. Most importantly, we promote spending this time in the company of great people, and because of that, this one was a success. As kids, we watched these old, VHS tapes of Realtree monster bucks and all those guys out there hunting these western river bottoms for whitetails. And back then it was just nothing but a dream, it was a whole nother world that you just weren't familiar with. And it's a little strange to think that years and years later that there's kids home watching us now down in these same river bottoms, hunting these same whitetails. And it's a feeling that I can't explain, and it almost feels like we're living in that dream.